to
She
watch
had
that.
nothing to do with that whole thing.
Oh my gosh. No, she didn't, but I was so
You were just ready to explode.
I was ready. I was
ready to explode too.
it just happened so quick. I was just upset, like the day before at her, like so mad, and then Sarah aligned her and Tom. Tom does.
Yeah.
I ripped Tom a new one, and I was ready to keep going.
Might as well just get it all out in one punch.
Exactly. So I was just like that.
Yeah, like if Tom would have started mouthing off back to me, I would have lost it.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, hey bro, shut up, sorry. I'm like, I don't care what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
That was a crazy night. Holy.
And I was in bed for most of it. Like, you had to come in and tell me what happened.
Yeah, I had to. I crawled.
Get up now.
Yeah, I had to crawl into bed. Peter was like, whoa, what's going on? I was like, going under the covers. I was like, Peter, I need to talk. We need to talk.
Yeah.
Like Tom is going around the house, fucking telling everyone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying is like,
so long ago.
I think honestly, Peter, I think we had like these times up until now were like the fun times.
Yeah.
Because now there's like not a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's
the game really starts. Like one of my notes that I made before I came in here was the game starts once jury starts.
Jury starts.
The game doesn't even really begin.
I know.
The first, however many eliminations.
It doesn't matter.
Are just like you have to function. You have to not be a complete douchebag, or not be really confrontational, and really just assimilate into the group. If you can assimilate into the group, you will be fine until jury starts. Then the game begins.
Yeah.
Casting is the preseason. When you walk into the door to when jury starts is the regular season. Jury's the playoffs, and then the final four is the championship. Like that's the way I viewed it, because I view this game like a sport. I don't think it's a game. It says reality TV show on your program guides, but we all know that's not what it is. It's a
sport of the mind.
It's a sport of the mind. It is not a game. It is not reality. There is some variant of all those things. But it is not a reality TV show. I don't like that. Because reality TV show to me is the Real Housewives of fucking 212. That stuff. I don't like it. This has an objective. It has a goal. There are strategies involved. There are innumerable layers.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know.
That's why I was a fan of this, or I am a fan of this show.
Yeah. Like to me, this is the ultimate sport, because it
the only show that
so many different things. You can be physical, mental, social. There's so many variables.
Exactly.
It makes it endlessly fascinating, and that's why you watch it every year.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you keep tuning back in.
Yeah, and like the only show, like I can't watch any of those shows, Real Housewives,
no.
all those. The only show that actually hooked me is Jersey Shore. That's the only show that like.
But they were all caricatures anyway.
Yeah, and I didn't even start watching when everyone started watching. I started watching like 3 seasons in, because everyone kept talking about it. I'm like, what the hell is this Jersey Shore? Like, why is everyone, who's Snicky? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, and then
it became a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
So that kind of supersedes a rule. But largely speaking, like, I hate all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like, when people are like, oh, you're on a reality TV show, it's like, no, I played sport. I played sport for 3 months.
See, the thing is with me, I like that aspect of it, but I'm also a fan of just watching people.
Yes.
And interact and stuff, and like. You know, I would almost say the opposite. I think the game gets in the way of what I truly enjoy watching.
However, human interaction.
Yeah, just human interaction. And, like, things like the Big Brother UK one is, like, there's less game because there's none of that, basically.
Right.
It's just, like, be yourselves, and people like you, you'll get voted.
And the audience votes, not the people in the house.
I can certainly absolutely see that perspective, and from you as your profession. I mean, that's something that's...
And especially like when we had that conversation, when we were in the HOH room, and like Tala and Gary, they were like putting on a show downstairs, and we were like, you like, is this like they're putting on a show for
whom?
Yeah, like kind of thing. It's not like, this is not how the...
I don't think a live feeder, if they're watching the live feeds, really would care about like some like dancing party or whatever, or like a talking whatever show. I think it would be like, all right, I'm tuned in to see this.
Because you want to see like
that's why I watched After Dark last year.
That's why I would watch the live feeds. I would watch live feeds if they were free, and I would watch After Dark all the time because I just like watching.
For me personally, I think it like I would like a little, like I think they would add a little spice like here and there, but it's like I would mostly like to see just natural.
You know what I would like to see actually of that? I would like to see how other people react to that.
Yeah.
Like real people talking about what these characters are doing in the house. You know?
Yeah, because the second we walked in, we became characters. interesting too.
Yeah.
Like that to me is.
I honestly
but we all have our real moments.
But I don't feel like a character.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all have moments where the game completely slips away.
Yeah.
I had one 2 days ago. You know.
Yeah.
They're just unavoidable to a point.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not a character at this point now.
Right.
I feel like when we first walked in, we were all kind of characters, but I didn't know my role at first.
Right.
Yeah,
I still don't really.
Well, we were the goofball Vancouverites.
Yeah, I guess.
Who made games every week.
Yeah.
That's our legacy here, is that we found ways to occupy creative elements of our personality by utilizing the tinfoil and duct tape.
Yeah. We kept throwing shit at the wall and only puck ball stuff.
Really ended up thinking,
Oh, you guys did an amazing job with the chessboard.
And
the cards. No, that was like legit, but we only had it for a day.
No. Softball was really fun too.
Softball was really fun, but it just didn't catch on because I think people thought it was too physically demanding. And
Which one?
When we made our baseball game, softball.
Oh yeah, but that was still good.
It was great. People liked it, but it's like it became an actual oh wow, this is actually a real it's like soccer, but this is actually a game that people, it's competitive, and I think people shied away from that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to expose themselves as competitors or whatever, and I'm just like, I just want to friggin' do something active. I don't want to sit and look at the wall.
I think it started with us just throwing a
noodle, and then I bent the noodle, and they're like, what if we cover it? And then it just the progression of that was so fast.
Yeah.
It went from within the time span of 2 to 3 hours, it went from us just creating the softball and throwing it at a straight noodle
to everyone in the backyard.
It'd been a 3-on-3 huge game.
Yeah. No, you guys were extremely creative in the beginning with these games. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Foil ball is still my favorite.
Foil ball is still awesome just because I can't wait to write down the actual rules for it.
We gotta remember them though. We'll have to go back and watch the after darks.
I'm sure that there's gonna be a foil ball segment just because we're so idiotic.
I don't think they will do that because we're urged not to make these games. And chess won't make it. Chess won't even be in there because they took it away from us.
Right.
And cards sure as shit won't be in there. And
maybe
foil ball.
But foil ball, you guys made that up completely.
Foil ball was 100% an original.
If we see the next argument that goes down, we should just run quickly to the blue couch and start playing. What are they doing in the background?
Because that would make it for sure.
You know what's funny?
Tala goes crazy tomorrow. We're just oh my god, let's go!
When Gary and Tala started their fight, I was just like, hey, Crazy Andy, to the camera because I knew that it was gonna get on the episode.
Yeah,
they probably hated that.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then it quickly became a nightmare.
Yeah, I think I was sleeping during that one too.
Oh, I
slept during most major arguments.
I was involved.
I feel like I was there for every single major argument.
Yeah, you and me were there.
Because I was right in the middle. Right there. I was
I
was eating an apple, and I was like,
oh, you gotta pee. There was one thing in the kitchen where Tala flipped out at Gary or something for not cleaning, and I missed that.
Oh yeah, I kind of missed that.
Outside, but I saw AJ reacting, going to the camera and being cereal or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I was in here and I went out just to kind of see from afar. That's funny.
Yeah. Gosh, it's gonna be so wild.
I think this was an excellent cast, and we made this show so entertaining.
Yeah. I think best casted person was AJ. Because he doesn't have. There's no he's the whatever guy.
Yeah, he's his own.
Just he's the AJ,
first.
you know?
Yeah.
It's not
What about Tala? Who the hell can you...
Tala's kind of like JoJo. She fits that same... She's a variant of that character type. But she's much... she's much
different.
Less annoying. Well, she's annoying in a different way. She's admirably annoying, whereas JoJo is just irritating.
Oh. Wait, JoJo. Why did you think I never watched the live feeds, but why did you think JoJo
she was I don't know, she was super whiny and super just bitchy all the time.
But that was, you noticed that in live feeds, not in the actual. Okay, because I just thought she smoked a lot. And
she smoked all the time, and she wasn't a very good game player. She literally tried to trade cigarettes for Joe's vote.
Oh, okay.